Hey guys, Walter's World here, and we're in the marshes of North Carolina. There's some oysters down there, all kinds of beauty here in the south. And guys, this is just one little place. I'm at Oak Island, or I should say I'm on Oak Island, in North Carolina, in the southern United States, the south. And I love it, man. Here in the south, the weather, the people, the landscape, it's all so beautiful. There's so much stuff you can just love about the south. And that's what this video is about. If you're thinking about coming down to the south for on a vacation, here are the things you're going to love about coming here. But also, I don't want to just give you the good news. I'm also going to go through the things you're going to hate, or maybe not like so much about the south. So, Walter's World here, the 5 things you're going to love and hate about the south of the United States for my non-American friends, okay, watching. Now, as you guys know, if you watch one of my other 50 videos on loving and hating cities and states and countries, I always like to start with the things you're going to hate first, because I figure it's best to get the bad news out of the way, and then you can focus on the great stuff. Now here in the south, there's not a lot of stuff to hate or dislike, but there are a few. So let's go through them. The first thing that I find, it's not really a hate, it's just kind of an annoying thing, is the liquor laws here in the south. Okay, now when I talk about, first let me go back. When I talk about the south of the United States, I'm talking, there's the old south, or the deep south, which is Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana. Also, I'm going to talk about North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Arkansas. I'm leaving out Texas, I'm leaving out Florida, they're their own little world, okay? I'm just focused on this traditional south of the United States, all right? Now, first thing you're going to hate about it or be annoyed by are, like I said, the liquor laws. Here in the south, I mean, it is part of the Bible Belt, and there, I mean, from that and other things, they do have some restrictive liquor laws. So some places, you can't buy alcohol on Sunday, or you can't buy alcohol before a certain hour of the day. And even for my German friends, you're gonna go crazy here. There are counties like many states within a state, that are dry. When they say it's a dry county, it means there's no alcohol there. Now you can have alcohol there, but you can't buy it. Okay? And some, I don't even think you can have. Well, no, you just can't buy it there. So that's a problem. So a dry county. I mean, think about it. County, you know, as big as the size of Luxembourg, no alcohol can be purchased. So it can get a little annoying. So if you're coming down here, make sure you see, is it a dry county, or what day is liquor sales not going, things like that. Because a lot of people come down here and they rent a place for a week or two. So on Saturday or Friday, why don't you stock up for Sunday as well, just in case. So that's the first thing that might annoy you when you're down here, the liquor laws. Second thing that's going to annoy you are the bugs. Guys, whether it's mosquitoes, luckily we don't have malaria here, the mosquitoes, the gnats, the roaches, the palmetto bugs, which are like roaches flying. Guys, there's so many bugs down here that you really will get grossed out sometimes, or at least eaten alive, like me, okay? I don't know why they must like my fatness, because it must give them extra strength, because I get eaten alive down here. So if you're coming to the south, make sure you bring your bug spray and your little personal bug repellents and stuff like that, because they do have it here. But why not bring the stuff you like from home and not pay the tourist prices? Because most likely you're going to be someplace like Myrtle Beach, where everything is 10 times the normal price. All right? So the bugs, the second thing you're going to hate here. The third thing you're going to hate is this place is so nice that, of course, everyone wants to come here. So the tourists and the snowbirds who come down here for the winters, well, snowbirds come in the winter, and the tourists come here in the summer, they pack this place up. So finding accommodation, or affordable accommodation, sometimes can be a little difficult. And also it means a lot of the restaurants are overpriced because of all the tourists that come here and they're spending money. So if you live here, it becomes a little bit tough to kind of live on a budget. Okay? So be expecting tourist prices because of all the tourists and snowbirds here. So that gets kind of annoying. Also, when you're driving, the roads get really packed up because the roads are built for the official population, not the tourist population. So you have a lot of traffic jams and stuff like that. Okay? So be prepared for that. Alright, so when your MapQuest or Google Maps tells you it takes 4 hours to get there, and then it's like, throw in an extra half an hour for being stuck in traffic. Alright? The fourth thing you're going to hate about it down here is the South, I hate to say it, but it is poorer than other parts of the United States. And for that, with that, you have some of the things that are lacking. I mean, it's not as clean. Okay? I mean, there's not as many sidewalks down here. You know, you don't have a lot of the extra thing with extra money brings. Okay? Now, I'm not saying it's dirty and nasty. I'm just saying it's not that clean. Because in terms of the people, they take care of their historic buildings and stuff like that, which I'll talk about in Things You Love. But in general, since there is less money around, less things do get done, less of the extras like the trash cans and the street cleaners and things like that. Okay, sidewalks as well. If you have kids, be prepared for less sidewalks and things like that. All right, so that kind of is a little bit annoying. Comes into there. The fifth thing you're going to hate about the South is the weather. Yes, I know the snowbirds come, but dudes, I'm here at the end of July. It's, 11 o'clock in the morning. I am sweating like crazy. It's 95 degrees. The South is oppressively hot in the summer. July and August, when you're coming down here, you're going to be like, I'm so hot. Yes, it is hot. And sometimes it's too hot to bear. All right? So be prepared for the heat and the humidity. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Not, that's why they had the liquor license maybe. So then you can't drink just that stuff all day. You have to drink some water. All right? So make sure you keep a lot of liquids in you, especially with kids, because it just does get so hot and so sunny here. All right? So the 5 things you're going to hate about the South, or at least not like. 1 are the liquor laws, the dry counties. 2, the bugs that are going to eat you alive. 3, the tourists and snowbirds that basically make everything more expensive and packed to their brim. 4, the poverty that's here, the less money that's here, so the less amenities that come along with stuff. And number 5, the weather for 2 or 3 months out of the year. Okay, those are things you're going to hate about the South, or at least not like too much. Now, what are you going to love about the South? Because, guys, those 5 things you hate, they're not that bad. Okay, the 5 things you're going to love are amazing. Guys, the South, the first thing you're going to love are the people. Guys, there's a reason why they call stuff Southern hospitality. These people down here are amazing. They will treat you like they're your long-lost cousin, and you're just going to get a hamburger. People are so nice down here, guys. You'll see someone at a bar one day, and they'll see you at the mall another day shopping. Like, hey, I saw you there, and they'll strike up a conversation and be great people, and they don't want anything from you. They're just nice. And that's one thing I love about the South. The people are wonderfully, beautifully, awesomely nice. With that, then, you get the service is great, the people are helpful. It's awesome. Okay, so that's the one thing you're going to love about the South, are the people. The second thing you're going to love is the Southern style. Okay, when I talk about Southern style, it's kind of like the atmosphere and the architecture. Because though I said it's poor here, they do have the pride in their cultural landmarks, their homes, their stately homes, stuff like that, and they've kept them up. So you go to these small towns in the middle of nowhere, they still have these beautiful buildings all over. And believe me, when you come from the north or the west, Southern architecture has its own style, and it's not just the plantation houses. It's the townhouses in the middle of towns like Savannah and Charleston. You go to New Orleans, you see a whole different style of architecture, and it is beautiful. So you literally will go through Natchez, has got the best architecture, Natchez, Mississippi. You go through and you see this amazing architecture that's kept up, and you're going to love it. So that's the second thing you're going to love about here, the Southern style of architecture and the atmosphere it brings. The third thing you're going to love here, you'll love, your gut will love, but your scale will hate, and then you'll hate yourself after vacation, is the food. Guys, best place to eat in the U.S. is the South. If you're an actress or actor looking to put on weight for a new role, just come down to the South, you'll put on weight, no problem. I've been down here for 2 weeks now on this trip, and I put on something like 5 kilos. Like that. And I was doing Taibo and yoga in the mornings. Bad. But guys, it's worth it because the food down here is amazing. Whether it's here on the coast with the seafood or fried up vittles or whatever, the food is great. I mean, it's just amazing. Anywhere you're going to go to local restaurants and eat there. Don't eat at chains. Go to where the locals go and you're going to love the food. All right? So that's number 3 in things you're going to love. Number 4 of things you're going to love here, after our plane goes by, is the weather. Guys, the weather here, there's a reason why all the tourists come and the snowbirds come. Yes, I know I said 2 or 3 months suck. The other 9 months are amazing. Sun, nice weather, stuff like that. Yes, it can get a little cold in the mountains and other places in the in the northern part of the South in the winter, but in general, guys, the weather in the South is amazing. That's why people come down here in the first place. And that's one of the reasons why I love coming down here, because you know you're going to have nice weather. Yes, there's a hurricane here and there, and an oil spill here and there, which is not anything to be joked about. That is actually very horrible. But in general, the weather is very nice down here. Okay? And then the 5th thing you're going to love about here is the nature, the landscapes. Whether it's the Smoky Mountains, the Mississippi River Delta, the marshlands of North Carolina, Georgia, the Outer Banks of North Carolina, the landscape, the beaches, the mountains. There's so many things in the South to see. that it's just beautiful. Literally, you'll drive in the car and you'll want to be the passenger just to look out and see the beauty. And that's one thing you're going to love about the South. Okay? It is beautiful. Just stunning beauty in nature. All right? So here are the 5 things you're going to love about being down in the South and visiting the South. 1, the people, because they are the most hospitable in America. 2, the Southern style of architecture and buildings and atmosphere. 3, the food. Believe me, your tummy will thank you in the morning. 4, the weather, the other 9 months out of the year. And number 5, the nature and landscapes of the South. So guys, when you're coming to the U.S., definitely check out the South. It is beautiful. If you want to learn more about the Southern United States and other part of the United States for travel videos, traveling in Europe, whether it's Germany, Portugal, Spain, or wherever, even South America with Argentina, Brazil, and whatever, come check us out at our website, www.woltersworld.com. It's with an O, because we're funny like that. www.woltersworld.com. It's right below me right now, and also if you look at the more info thing on our YouTube video, or you're already at our site anyway, check it out, check out some more stuff. We've got language videos as well, business videos. We got all kinds of stuff you're going to love. So have a great time. Love the South. It is beautiful down here. You guys will love it. Take my word for it. Sorry for the shaky video. We're on a moving dock. You can see, I mean, yes, it looks like mud and stuff, but believe me, guys, the marshlands are just beautiful. See you later.